If you're watching this at this point still, good for you, because I'm annoyed with myself and I think my advice sucks. But this is 20 seconds for 20 somethings, and I'm here to help you out. So first up, we have Nate. Let's get right to it. What question can I answer for you today?
All right, Michael. So today we would talk a lot about mental health on the show. So my question is, how can I better control my anxiety? Because sometimes it just gets to be a little too much.
I think that's a very personal question that each person has, different methods that work for them. For me personally, I think what I do when I get anxious is I list. I am constantly making a list of things I need to do and what's going on. I know another thing that you could also do is, if you feel comfortable, lean on your friends, lean on your family, look for advice. Don't be afraid to talk about how you feel. It's not something that needs to be so taboo. I mean, we're people. You're a person, I'm a person. We can discuss how we feel. And if I can help you, great. If not, it's the thought that counts, and I tried. But you will be able to find what helps you best. But I would definitely say lean on your family and friends.
Cool. Thank you.
No problem, Nate. Natalie.
Hello, Michael. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So I am struggling with serious student burnout right now. I feel like I'm constantly doing schoolwork all day long, don't have time to relax or even really eat or take care of myself. How do I manage this?
I would say make a concrete schedule and say this block of time is going to be work and this block of time is going to be a break. Whether that break be going out for a walk, taking a nap, having lunch, having a snack, you need to make sure you're putting aside time for you. If you know this is when your classes are and this is when you have free time, use that free time. You might feel like you need to get stuff done to stay on topic. Stay on task and stay on time, but you're not going to be able to get work done if you're not in the right mental mindset. So I would really say block out some time that you can focus on you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Nat. Next up is Jenna.
Hi,
Jenna.
Michael. So I'm here
with Parker.
I'm here with Parker. She actually has a question for you.
Go for it. This is a cop-out. Jenna didn't want to see a question.
Michael, should I spend $64 on a sweatshirt that I've wanted for a while?
Yeah, if you want it for a while and you haven't changed your mind on it, I would say go for it. If it was something you just saw and it was like an impulse buy, I'd say maybe hold off because that's expensive. But if it's been a while,
Oh yeah, maybe from an Instagram ad.
Yeah, that's fine. I bought someone a Christmas gift from an Instagram ad and they loved it. So you can buy yourself a sweatshirt from an Instagram ad and you might love it too.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. That was great advice.
No problem. I bought Jenna's Christmas gift from an Instagram ad. Max, what's your question? I know you're here somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, there I am. Hello.
Hey.
So, look, I've been cooking a lot of food from home, buying groceries and stuff. But what about eating? Getting takeout or something like that. Like, what's a good place to go to get a really good meal, relatively cheap?
All right, so I'm an awful person to ask this because I go out to eat way too much, and I go to really bizarre places that aren't necessarily close by. There's a place in Smithfield called Laura's Bar and Grill. If you feel like taking a nice trip up to Smithfield, and I think it's nothing crazy, like American, bar and grill, like pub type food, but it's decent portions, very good food, a very nice space, and it's very affordable. Around here, I know this sounds kind of crazy and it might, strike you as like I'm an old person. I am. Greg has good food. Greg's and Cello's, they're kind of hand in hand, I think. They both have good food. Nothing fancy, but it's always solid food. That's what
Sweet. All right. Thank you very much, Michael.
No problem, Max. Next up is Caden. Hi, Caden.
What's good, buddy? All right. So I got a little bit of a spending problem. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. What do I do?
Yes.
I got $5. I know you know I have a spending problem. What do? I got $5 on me right now.
I know this is like the very obvious answer, but it's true. Make a budget. I know it's hard to have self-control. Sometimes you see something you want it. If you have the money, great, you get it. But you got to remember, if you're spending all your money now, what are you going to do when you really want to do something you want to do? If you want to go out one day when the world is normal and you want to see a concert. One of my peanut galleries was saying something. If you want to do something with your friends, what are you going to do when you don't have the money for that? So I would say just really set a strict budget. If you don't have an income right now, then obviously I don't know where to start with that. But if you do, just put a portion of it aside, savings, and then spending money. And I think that's your best bet.
Appreciate you, bud.
No problem, Caden. He's a nice kid. I like him. Amanda, hi.
Hi. So I feel like my question is kind of the opposite of Caden's because I'm finally like making money again because I like didn't have a job for a while, but now I like have a really hard time spending money on myself. Like I want to buy things, but then I'm constantly like, no, like you don't deserve it. So how do I get over that?
I'm kind of the same way in a sense. I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm cheap, but it depends. It's really hit or miss. If you have an income and you feel comfortable spending your money and you feel like you deserve something, don't put yourself down. If you're working hard, what are you working hard for right now? I mean, you deserve to get yourself things here and there. Honestly, more than here and there. If you feel confident enough to know how to budget and you know how much you can spend and how much you can save, if that's not an issue, don't be afraid to spend some money on yourself. Self-preservation, your mental health, that all goes hand in hand with, if you want to buy a physical thing, a tangible item, go for it. Do it. Just like how Parker asked about buying a $60-something sweatshirt. If it's something you want for a long time, go for it if your feelings don't change.
All right. Heck yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome, Amanda. Next up is Sydney. I feel like I'm leaning in. I'm getting like a hunchback. This is really bad. What's up, Sydney?
All right. So I've been very stressed about my school workload lately. And I tried to call out of work tomorrow so that I could try to catch up because I did fall behind. It was my birthday weekend this past weekend. So obviously,
happy birthday.
Thank you. But so yeah, what are your best calling out of work excuses? Because I don't do it too often, and it clearly didn't work tomorrow. So
you asked and they said no?
So yeah, I asked in the group chat and 2 people responded they're already working and they can't cover me. So I'm thinking maybe my excuse wasn't good enough, but I told the truth. I was like, sorry guys, I'm super backed up on assignments. Like it would really be appreciated, but I guess that didn't fly.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I would tell you to do, honestly. I always go with the honest route on things because the few times you try and make fibs about things, that's an old person word.
Yeah, I know.
It ends up coming back. I can't lie to begin with. But so are these people in the group chat, are any of them like your boss or like a manager or like?
There are a couple store managers in there, but they're pretty chill. We're all just like your general employees.
All right. So then I'd say text one of them individually and say the same thing. Like, hey, I said this to the group and these people said they're already working. I really, really would appreciate it if I could have tomorrow off. I'd say go to the higher ups and say the same thing. I would not change your story.
That's a good idea. All right. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it.
Sydney, you were in charge for a second. Oh, that's just gone. But that was weird. Okay. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Michael. What's going on, man?
How are you?
Pretty good. I have a horrible problem with burning the candle at both ends. So I work 40 hours a week. I intern and I go to school a ton. I'm almost done with school, but I'm stressed out. So what do you recommend to balance my time so I can still enjoy my life?
That is a lot. And congratulations on being so close to being finished. That's so exciting. I hope I can get there one day. Honestly, you're doing the best you can right now. I think it's important that you're just making sure you're trying to get a decent amount of sleep. And whenever you're in doubt or you're feeling down that, it's a lot that's going on, you're really, really worn out and tired, just remind yourself the goal. Remind yourself how hard you've worked. Remind yourself of all the amazing things you've done. And that should be like the light at the end of the tunnel and kind of push you through. I don't know. That's a lot. I can't put myself in that position. I don't know how you do it. It takes a special type of person to be able to accomplish that. But, look, you're here, so you're doing something right.
Thank you, Michael.
You're welcome, Nick. I feel so bad when I give an answer that's like not really sure, but that's impressive that he does all of that. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up. Oh, it's not. I forgot about him. That's embarrassing. Listen, you weren't on the list, so.
Well, I should always be on the list.
I know.
So Michael.
Yes.
I'm meeting one of my favorite actors this weekend virtually. What should I ask? What's a good stand-up question?
I know that we had discussed this prior to today, and you really wanted to date this person, potentially get married one day. So if you want to stand out, propose.
Okay. No ring.
Think of something that's, personal, but also like something that no one else would ask. I don't really know this person well myself. Who is it again?
Daniel Sharman.
Does anyone here know Daniel Sharman? Yeah. Tell us who Daniel Sharman is.
He's an actor that you might know from Medici or Fear the Walking Dead. Or if we're going to go way back, you might know him from Teen Wolf. And he's wonderful.
Personally, I don't know him at all, but I can see how much he means to you. So that my best advice would be think of something that makes you. You literally just ask me, what can I ask to stand out? And I'm going to respond by saying, think of a question that'll stand out that no one else will ask or know.
Cancel Michael's segment. This
sucks. I don't have advice answers. Listen, I'll tell you when I don't know an answer. I don't know because I don't know the actor, if we're going to be honest.
Why didn't you research? All right, you know what? Never mind. I'm gonna figure this out by myself. Thanks anyway. Oh, why is it just me?
Because I got canceled. Duh.
What?
Well, listen, this is going on far too long. We're at the 10-minute, 40-second mark, and I'm about ready to go to the liquor store. So that makes me sound like I'm an alcoholic. I'm buying it for someone else. They're of age, though. Anyway, have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate the viewership. Follow us, 20Somethings TV, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm embarrassed. Have a great rest of your week.